It's Cauliflower, and today I have a special video for you. This is actually number 2 of my brand challenge collaboration videos that I've been making. This one, again, is with my good friend Liz, or just Liz as I like to call her. I will definitely link her channel down below. I'm trying to set my camera up so it's not so sideways. I'm using my phone this time because my other camera is charging. I just did a swap video opening, which I never do, so I think that's why I'm kind of like in a tongue-tied mood today. So if I flub up a few times, you're just going to have to excuse me. This is the way it's been for the past hour of me trying to shoot this video. Okay, so the brand challenge I'm doing this time is BB creams. I have a plethora of BB creams that I have used amongst a span of about 6 months to a year, and I wanted to do a side-by-side comparison. I know there's a lot of, I know BB creams have made their way out, and I know there's a lot of different creams that have come in now. There's CCs, there's DDs, there's all sorts of creams, but I wanted to do a comparison of my own. So this is our brand challenge, and here we go. So the first of the series that I wanted to discuss with you is the Physicians Formula Super BB Cream, which happens to be one of my favorite ones. This one I've used a lot, especially when my skin breaks out. It is a matte finish. It is a medium coverage BB cream. It has an SPF 30, and mine is in light medium, which is actually a perfect color for me right now. It's not too light. It doesn't wash me out. I use this a lot with other foundations if I want like a full coverage, if I really have like a bad breakout and I really need to cover it all up. This is really good for that, and it doesn't break you out, and it doesn't feel oily, and it doesn't feel like you're pounding on a lot of stuff or caking on a lot of product. It tends to be expensive. This was about $14, I wanted to say, without coupons. So if you do decide you want to purchase this, I would decide to do it on the day. CVS has a big thing with Physicians Formula where you get it for 50% off, or something of that nature. But it is definitely worth the $14, even if you just went out and bought it for its full price. So I definitely would recommend it. It is one of my favorites. I do love this BB cream. The next one I have here is one I've been using now for a long time. This is actually the second version of it, and it's the Garnier BB cream. This one's for combination to oily skin, so it's like an oil-free formula. The first one was just a regular one, and I used it for a couple of months before I decided that I really didn't like it as much as when I first started using it. The reason because it came out as a thicker formula, but after a while it became much more oily and much more greasy, and it would just collect around, especially in here, and it would be so greasy that I didn't understand, why. So they made an oil-free version, and this one has a higher SPF. This one has an SPF of 20. And actually, I thought it was mainly used for that reason, because the one thing I don't like about this BB cream is it's very, very loose and very, very runny. I mean, the second you open it up from the tube, it's all over the place. However, it does penetrate into your skin very easily, and it does not, once it's on, it really penetrates. It's not going to give you a lot of coverage. It's going to give you probably about light coverage, maybe a little bit light to medium if you kind of put about 2 or 3 different applications. I don't want to say coats. It's not nail polish. But I usually like to use it if I'm going to use another foundation, like a nearly naked foundation, or like one of a lighter type of foundations, not like a cakey foundation, not like the whipped foundations or the 24-hour foundations. So I do like it, but then I don't like it, but I still will use it because it's a pretty decent BB cream, and it does work for especially this time of year right now. So I do like this one. And I've got BB cream all over my hands. Okay, the next one I've also used for a couple of months. Loved it when it first came out. I stopped using it because the color is way too light for me. This is the Maybelline Dream Fresh BB cream. This one is a 8-in-1 Beauty Balm Skin Perfector. What I will say about this, it smooths your face, it perfects your face, it makes it look very flawless. You don't need a lot of it. It does not break me out. It does blur imperfections. It does enhance. I'm reading what it does. Brightens, I don't know about that so much. It does adjust to your skin tone, but you have to get it at least a little darker than what this would show up to be. I would not advise anyone to get light sheer tint unless you're really white and really fair, because it's really, really pale. It also says it has an SPF of 30, which is great, and there's no oils, and it also hydrates. So I really did enjoy this BB cream. I am going to probably go back to using this once summer is over and I can get a darker shade of this one. So I do like this one. Okay. Next one you guys have heard me talk about in favorites videos, and with no shortage of compliments, because it's just wonderful. This is the L'Oreal Youth Code. This is a light BB cream with a broad spectrum of only SPF 15. However, I think it's much better as far as coverage than the Super BB cream, because I think it's the serum that's inside here. I don't know why, but it's got such a better base, and it ends up tending to stay on your skin a lot longer, and you don't need a lot of it, and it is thicker than the Physicians formula. So here it is. It looks light when it goes on, and then you just do it a little bit and it absorbs completely, but it's got such nice coverage, and I love it because if you have wrinkles under your eyes, if you have fine lines or imperfections like that, in fact, here I go, I'm putting it on underneath because I have fine lines right now, but it just covers them without enhancing them. Sometimes these BB creams tend to sit in your lines. This one doesn't. I've loved it. I will still continue using it. I would definitely recommend it. It is one of the better BB creams, if not the best BB cream for lines, wrinkles, that kind of thing. If you want to look, a couple of years younger, I would definitely use this one. Okay, now I have a few samples of BB creams that I've tried, and I have to say, this little guy right here, this is the Naked, as in Urban Decay Naked. The Urban Decay Naked Skin Beauty Balm. This has got a spectrum of 20. It says DNA repair, optical blurring, and oil-free. Yeah, well, yeah, well, no. I didn't like this. I didn't like this at all, in fact. First of all, it comes out very orangey based. This is actually, I'm trying to find out what the color is. I think this is, it doesn't really say, I don't know. It looks very orangey. It leaves kind of an orangey tint. It's very light. I don't see too much coverage on it, in fact. I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't really care for it. I think it's very drying, actually. I hope there's not a lot of alcohol in here. I have a feeling that there is. I mean, it says that the active ingredients are zinc oxide and octinoxate, which is in pretty much every other BB cream that I'm looking at. Actually, mainly the main ingredient is titanium dioxide in this one. And this one also has octinoxate, whatever that means, 4%. It has titanium dioxide, but there's no alcohol. I think there's alcohol in here. It is so drying. I didn't like this one at all, so I wouldn't recommend that one. Okay, the next one. I know I said this was my favorite. Erase that. This one is my favorite as far as fine lines, wrinkles, that type of a thing. This one, however, holy grail, holy grail, holy grail. This is the Revlon Photo Ready BB Cream. Love it. Love it. I have used this with the Color Stay 24 Hour, and I love the combination. I always have. This has an SPF of 30. It is a skin perfector. It has such great coverage, medium coverage on this one. It's not a wet formula. It's not very greasy. It's a thicker formula. You don't need a lot of it. There it is. Oh, but I love it. It actually blends a lot like a foundation would without leaving a lot of residue or anything like that. It's just, and plus it smells really nice. I don't know why Revlon does that, but their foundations and things like that, they smell really good. This one smells really good. It's got great coverage. There's nothing bad I can say about this. I definitely would recommend this as well. I know I'm saying that about all of them. I really do love all of these BB creams in one way or another, but if I really had to go for two favorites, I would have to say it's between the L'Oreal and the Revlon. Okay, the next one I'm going to review, I am going to consider a BB cream because it does the same damn things as the BB creams. And I know ELF maybe didn't put out a BB cream, but I'm going to consider this as a BB cream. It's the ELF Tinted Moisturizer with SPF 20, and this has aloe, cucumber, and vitamins A, C, and E in it. I love this stuff. I know there's a lot of people out there that have complained about it. I absolutely love this stuff. And I use this on a day when I don't want to use foundation, but I need better coverage, and also if I've broken out, because it has a better coverage factor alone, all on its own. It doesn't need anything else. And I know some people don't like the fact that it dries immediately. I do. I like the fact that it actually dries and it actually covers to the point of a foundation. So you don't need any other moisturizers, you don't need any other creams, you just use it all by itself. I know that some people have said it can get streaky. I have never had that problem. I really have not had that problem. What I like about it is the natural properties that are in it, the aloe, the cucumber, the vitamins A, C, and E. It's cheap, and it works really, really well. So I definitely would recommend that one, too. I don't know why I'm looking behind me. Okay, two more, guys. And they're both higher end, and they're both samples. The first one I'm wearing today, this one is the Smashbox Camera Ready BB Cream. This one has the highest of all of them in SPF, and this one is a SPF of 35. I like it. I didn't like it the first time I used it, but I do like it, and the reason I like it is probably because I used it with the primer. I didn't use it with the primer the first time. Of course, I used it with the Smashbox primer, and I didn't like it the first time I used it. I thought it was a little too dry, and I didn't think that there was much coverage on it. This time, though, and it actually is very, very light. I'm going to put it on my other hand. It actually is light, but I do like it. It absorbs quickly. It looks really, really sheer on your skin, so you're going to have to use a foundation if you want better coverage, like a medium to dark, not dark, medium to full coverage. I would suggest using a lighter based foundation, like a Naked or something like that. I like it, I do like it, but I would suggest using a primer with this because it didn't work well with that one. I don't know why, but it just didn't. And the last one, this one I got probably in a swap. This is called BB Diamond. It's a Pearl Luminous Balm. It is a Korean BB cream. It's nice. This one has like a luminescent finish, which is cool, but I wouldn't want that all over my face. I just don't like that. I mean, I like it in certain areas, like a highlighter. And if you look really, really closely, there is a pearl, you know, finish to it. I don't care for it. It actually looks like the L'Oreal Lumi. Like if you wanted to use a highlighter, or if you wanted to mix this with a foundation and make it look like more of a highlighter, like over here, and of course, you know, in the areas you'd usually use a highlighter, then I definitely would use this. I also use this actually on my eyes as a eyeshadow primer. Sounds weird, but if you have like that glossy, shimmery finish, it kind of makes your powder eyeshadows finish that way too, and it keeps them on longer. So I use it for that reason. I'm just not crazy about the fact that it's like luminous and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I don't have perfect skin to have it like that. I mean, if I was like 20 years old with no, you know, no blemishes or no freckles or dark spots or anything like that, then I would probably love it, but I really don't like it for what it says it's going to do. Okay, guys, that's it for my brand challenge. I know those were quite a few there. I hope you guys got a little bit out of this video. I'm sorry I'm so tongue-tied, and I will check you guys out in my next video, and hopefully Liz will be putting up hers soon, and when she does, I'll link it below. So I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!